Walay ka na kay sexual after sex glow.
Really? It's probably because of the light.
As in, nag-emanate siya
I don't know.
Hi! So we are here at Huckleberry Davao and we are having Huckleberry Hound. As in, lamig ayo siya.
Lami Jud, nagputi ang mata. I think it's a citrus-based drink
Okay.
na siya'y chili-infused rum. So, halang siya.
Halang siya, tapos lamig ayo siya. As in, first time na ako di sa Huckleberry. As in, sosyalan ni siya na place sa Davao. I'm with Jess Boga.
Hey.
So, me and Jessie, we're planning to have podcast. It's going to be entitled The Inireux Show. With Bebs and Jessie. Kaya di naman bagay ang The Inireux Show with Jessie and Bebs. Pangit siya. So, dapat ang billing, una gid ang magaling.
Oo, and
Bebs,
then ang supporting actress.
Ang supporting actress, and lang Jessie.
Dami akong angst sa buhay.
Pero ma-feel ko na ako sa imuha nun na kay after sex glow.
Thank you, I'm flattered.
Gikan ba kakuan? Gikan kag one night stand?
Gikan kong spit roast. Like a spit roast. Like when you're spit roast the baboy, mag-ihaw kang baboy.
Oh, tapos?
Diba, matuhog ang baboy sa likod, padulong sa tubangan. If you're the bottom, you're receiving it from both ends.
Okay, so anyway, why are we talking about gikan kag na kay after sex glow? Because
No, I don't have one. I'm flattered.
sige, uga na lang ka.
Uga na lang.
Ang topic natin karon would be kung saan preparations na buhaton nato when we're going to hook up. Hindi to date as in hook up. Situational nagsabot na mo na anay consent, prior consent, you have never met in person yet.
That's correct.
It's going to be your first time to meet in person.
Yep.
And then, consensual siya na hook up lang siya as in one night stand lang siya. LGBTQ or straight or for LGBTQ lang ni siya?
I can only speak for gay hookups.
O for LGBTQ lang, no?
that's
Kay
all
basiglahi ang preparations for hookups for straight.
And I think it's more elaborate for them. We don't have to say this, no? But number one is maligo ka talaga dapat.
Maligo jud ka. Maligo jud ka.
I don't think I've met anybody who like enjoys sweat. But there are some people ba
na fetish.
no,
na
diba?
sweat, no?
No, naganahan na dili maligo. Ay, lagkaligo para kabalo ka
Parang amoy lalaki.
kabalo ka ng joke sa internet na when there's a daw, magyaw sa ano, way lasa.
So, dapat na siya certain
kaya
smell.
naligo dapat kayo. Umalasala lang kayo, safeguard or Dove.
Para siyang ritual. It's not just physical in itself. Mura po siya figurative.
Oh, I love
in
that.
a way.
Yeah.
Na parang maligo sa ka, maglinis sa kasi mong soul.
Bago magdamak-damak.
Kabalo ka, dili ko comfortable na pag abot na ako dito sa place kung asa may mag-hook up or bisag sa ako ang place, kailangan maligo na pud ko. So
really?
kung, di ba, nag-travel pa ko,
Right.
nag-commute pa ko, gisingot na ko. So parang gusto na ako presentable ko, na humot ko.
What if pag-abutin mo doon kayo, gusto niya bakbakan na?
Kanang ma-conscious ko.
As in. I like that you parang bring it up that way, that it's a ritual and it's a process na you make hookups so poetic.
Naka-experience na ba ka na na parang pag-abot sa imo ang kausap na ka-hook up, parang nanimaho siya singot, na ganing kulog gani kaayo na kanang di ba na ay type of singot na kulog kaayo or mga kanang sa t-shirt na wala kay nalabhan.
Right.
Tapos parang dili siya gusto maligo kay parang nakaligo na daw siya sa ilahang balay. Tapos pag-abot sa imong place, parang okay na ko. So saan yung pagsulti?
Wala pa kung naabot ang situation. Ikaw, how would you deal with that?
Wala ko na COVID manggod sa maligo sa mga na akong linyahan na parang, gusto ka mag-wash up. Pero bago pa siya maka-oo, nagkuha ng tuwalya.
Okay. Wala na kayo choice.
Wala na kayo choice. Pagkuha. Or you can prevent people kay,
Okay.
especially like for guys na nagamotor.
So mo na yung market.
Di ko. Nalay, sa akong friend.
I usually go to their place or we go somewhere else.
Okay.
Niato ko sa ihang place, tapos okay naman siya, lamig siya, kanahumot siya na, pero when we went to his bed, baho iyang bedsheet.
Kanang baho sa dorm, muna na.
Murag namang with certain types na baho na it's kind of pleasant to an extent because like naka-fetish, it turns you on. Kato kay kanang kailangan siya labhan, besh. Yeah, syempre dili ko mag-una, ay mawalhin ta ka ng Parang, diba?
So, saan mo gibuhat?
Wala na, I think we did it in the sofa. Gahi mo dyan yung kama, pero sige, okay lang. Gapo yung
Wow,
kondo.
Gaya ang kama choosy Mo siya na i-place.
Ang sunod na kayo mag-mouthwash.
Siyempre.
So, kanang ritual po kayo siya na dapat cleaning mo throat.
Oo.
I love it.
It will take me 20 minutes na para magmumog jud ko forever.
Yeah, but that's good. It's good na ato siyang gina-emphasize sa mag-gargle or mouthwash lang because it's not recommended to brush your teeth before.
Why?
Because every time you brush your teeth, you're prone to parang opening any cuts or in your gums. So if you ever engage in oral sex, for example, you become more vulnerable to bacteria and viral infections.
Kailangan magdala ka kwarta. You also have to be careful, no? Magdala ka kwarta na enough lang.
Yeah, enough for you to like just spend or lose.
Just in case lang kay wala ta kabalo, daghan mang good cases na ako'y mga friends na they're gonna hook up with someone and then they're gonna get robbed.
Yeah, that's true. Fortunately, wala pa dyan na nakita ko sa quad, thank God. Pero dagang kong friends na naman yung sunod, kawatan sila, or like na-scam sila.
Na-scam sila.
For pay pala yung na-hook up nila. And then, they ended up like, I don't know, giving their phone or diba? You see it all over Twitter. People talk about that. Some people, they like to shave. Others, like, they just like...
Ikaw?
I have a command of how I want to present myself. Because, I mean, unless your partner specifically requests na I prefer that you shave, then you shave. But
Ako, I prefer na dili shave ang akong partner.
yeah.
I like that feel of tickle.
Okay. Siyempre, you bring your essentials like your condom, your lube, your alcohol.
The essentials.
The essentials, like, and then maybe a change of underwear or a towel, a small towel siguro. And I'm not sure if this is something that you practice, pero in my bag, nagabutang ko sex toy.
Just in case ng preferred sa
Yeah,
partner.
but I want to be able to like put that forward and say na, hey, you wanna give this a try?
So, Boy Scout ka.
Lagi
You are the
handa.
Boy Scout of sex
Yeah,
toys.
I love it. Based on my experience, it becomes an afterthought na. Like when after sex, like I just casually presented, hey, you know, I have this, wanna give this a try next time, ganon. And then they become interested. Interesting siya kay kanang ganahan. Uy, sige, try na niya. Ganun good. Di after na siya, hindi talaga siya ginapakita before kay basta wala niya sabutan.
Naapoy mga ubang kadaghanan hanay uban na dili open.
Yeah.
Parang gusto na traditional.
Right.
So it's kind of a hard niche, no?
No, to hit.
Oo.
If you're bottom, you need to
To
train
clean
yourself
up.
down there.
Na yung mga tops ba ano na kadaghanan sa ilahan ginadali ang mga bottom.
Right, yeah. The smart na masyado.
They don't understand na bottoms take hours to clean up.
prepare. If there's anything that I learned from
Uy, halang ka ayos.
really gusto ko go.
Lami siya.
Really?
Sige, go.
You want
Itulon
sweeter
man ko.
drink?
Okay, go.
If there's anything that I learned from my very few experiences in being a bottom kay, you don't have to be too hard on yourself. Kasi
What
like
do you mean?
sometimes you really make a mess.
Pero naiuban mga tops no na mawala ilang
That's true. Yeah. I mean if I also thought na parang ludan po ko.
Rude siya kay parang first time mo nag-meet, stranger mo, so you have to
Of course.
best foot forward.
forward,
You have to put your best foot forward.
I don't know, baka it's just me being so kind and considerate na I think it happened to me
As a
before
top.
as a top. It happened to me before and I was just okay, sige, let's just wipe it off and then try and banyo siya and we try again. Oh, I forgot to mention, I think you really need to bring your own bottle of water.
Oo.
Kasi one time, I was on my way to meeting a couple. I underestimated the walk. So, nag-walk lang ako, syempre, nagwago-ligo, and then I didn't bring any bottle of water. So, when I got to their place, I was so thirsty, and you know, I kind of killed the mood because when I got there,
Sila ka pangayog tubig.
when I got there, the lights were dim, they lit na candles, there's music, and then the whole place was really ready to like get down and dirty. And then lumapit niya yung isa sa akin, sabi ko, sorry, can I have a glass of water?
Kamud the story.
I ruined the mood. So this guy, right, para I think nagyaw-yaw siya deep inside. Ikuha siya kamay yung baso, buta ako ng tubig. Pag inom ako ng tubig, ano isa pa?
Kaulaw eh. But what happened after?
I mean, it was good sex.
Okay. Pag magsabot pa lang gani, una, na mag-hook up mo, gina-prepare na ako akong sarili for a possibility na dili ko na magustuhan. Dako kayo nga impact sa kuha pag mag-meet me, tapos i-cancel niya na parang, ay, sorry, parang may naay nagtawag og kalit sa kuha. Kabalo jud kang giatik lang gani ka na parang oh shit, dili siguro ko gusto ani.
Dako kayo hindi siya ready.
Or dili siya, well, dili kanya gusto, nangita lang siya reasons para dili parang bisa kung saan nakakonsulti sa ako ang self na parang, okay, I am emotionally ready for this. I will never be ready for any rejection. Parang dako kayo siya nga blow for me. Sa akong ego, sa akong self, sa akong confidence na parang what's in me. Nag-prepare na ako. As in, nabuhat na ako tanang preparations. Pero nga nung I'm not enough.
Right.
And it's gonna haunt me for the rest of the week, for the rest of the month. I'm going to remember it for the rest of my life. Mag-ana siya.
And over time, you know what? I learned to get better at dealing with it. The sting, I mean, the first year rejection, the sting like lasts you like a month or like a year. But like over time, you get better. Like the sting only lasts you like 5 minutes.
Labaw na pagkita ninyo na parang you also don't like the guy na una lang siya usulti, no?
Okay.
Na parang nadi ko appointment di
di ko pa na-try mag-reject ng audio. Kasi nakita na ko siya. Di na ko siya bet. I'm just gonna close my eyes and get it done and over with.
Ako po actually. Pero parang, butang ko pasabot, parang siya ang una nag-reject sa imuha, tapos nakahinga na lang ka with a sigh of relief.
Okay, because you feel the same.
You feel the same, na una lang siyang sulti sa imuha.
Okay,
Magkana gani, makatawa na lang ka.
Yeah, pero, that works for you.
Yeah, pero most of the time, kana ganing nice ang kausap nimo, tapos parang ganun reject ko, tapos it could have been a really good
that
tapos siya blow sa kuha.
I empathize. It also happened to me. I think we all have our parang fair share of rejections. That happened fairly recently. Was this guy, parang we were a match. It was clear what we want.
Tinder?
In Grindr. And then when we met, parang I wasn't what he expected. And I don't understand. I sent him like my pictures and then nag-talk kami. I guess apparently I look bigger on cam than in real life. Siya kasi like he was about my height but he was packing on more muscle than I am. So in short, mas pronounced kanyang pecs, ganun. Tapos kanang it wasn't what he was looking for. Okay.
So yun sa kanya pag-reject.
Katawan pa jud ko kay gisugo ko yung patong sabon.
Nag-check-in mo?
No, in his place. I think wala siyang sabon. So, nagdala lang din ako ng sabon kasi on the way naman. Pagabot ako dito, he doesn't wanna do it na. Okay, sige.
Gusto niya pagsulti?
Na Unsa, sorry, I'm not feeling it daw. Okay. Okay, sige. You sure? So, siya, okay, sige. I'll go ahead na lang. Ipakanya na siya. Magkano yung sabon? Yung marag... Kakatawa ka ng... I think, on the last moment ako na marag nag-snap, I just told him, keep it. And then, I think you also need to prepare yourself for the freakiest of freaks. Nate one time nang sulod na ko sa room, he never turned on the lights.
Oh my God.
Pero ano ko weird naman, I'm talking to you in the dark. Can we just turn on the lights? Na siya, nidoon siya sa switch. Gi-on niya. As in like super fast. It was so freaky because wala na ko siya nakita iyang face.
Okay.
So kanang gi-on lang, nag-insist siya na off na dyan sugat the entire time. So like, can we turn on the lights kahit sandali? I wanna talk to you to see your face. And siya, bakit pa? Sige na nga. Gi-on yan, gi-off din niya dayon.
Look weird.
It was so weird.
Kasi mahadok siya sa iyang now, nga mahadok po siya na ma-reject.
I guess, I don't know. Tapos katong ko to, he just gave me head and I just said, okay, thank you, and I left. You need to check in with your friend. With a friend that you can trust. So what I do is, I send a message to a trusted friend na, hey, I'm seeing someone. I'm going to this place. This is the name of the apartment. I send him a Google pin of the map, and then I send him the room number, and then I tell him na, hey, if you don't hear from me, I'm only gonna be here for like 2 hours. If you don't hear from me after that, red flag.
Question, would you prepare yourself na dili ma-emotionally attached or magustuhan or ma-in love sa imong ka-hook up? Because it's not part of the plan or it's not part of the sabot.
Right. I think ang answer na ko na is depends on my maturity level. siguro before katong bago pa ko nag-hook up kay wala na ko na siya gina-consider and sige na kong fantasize. I wasn't aware that I was already fantasizing like a relationship with this hookup. During, isip ko, shit, this is so nice, I want more of this. I didn't know any better. My emotions were too young, my heart was too young. So, wala na ko siya, dili na siya part sa akong preparation. But now that I know better, kung ano siya, kumbaga mas bulletproof na ko na, this is just a hookup. Like, I'm gonna forget you the moment I turn my back on you.
Okay.
Pero like kung lamig jud kaayo kanina pa kay pa follow up text after, I will consider to see where it goes.
Wait, so ikaw maghulat ka og confirmation text
Kung
from the person?
I mean kung magic connection.
Okay.
Kung hey, thanks, had good, yeah, me too. And then if they start to initiate na gusto kang magkuan, ulitin na rin. Yeah, sure, coffee din tayo. Wala na.
Ako ba yan, no? Pag lamig na gani kaayo, no? Pangutanon din na kung usab pa ka. Kung pumana siya, okay.
Okay. Oh, that's nice. But that's in the context of a hookup, not a date.
Oo.
Okay lang yan.
Ako psychologically, i-prepare na ako akong sarili na I won't be able to see this person again.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Or parang gina-prepare, or I would prefer actually that I will not see this person again unless syempre if the sex is good.
Yeah, you wanna do it again.
Tapos okay kaming dalawa.
Okay, so you don't wanna be bothered by
the ritual of getting to know.
Okay,
Kasi parang kaya pag saan nasabutan naman good na to kay
sex lang, okay.
Oo. So
Yeah,
parang
that's
after 2
interesting.
hours, the longer that you're gonna spend time with someone, the longer the intimacy level. Huwag na mo bonding ba na mag-spend na mo time for like more than 2 hours. Parang hindi na siya hook up. Hook up level 1 na siya. 1.2.
Okay, so with emotions involved na content.
Hindi po. Pero dapat kasi you have to set your expectations so low. You have to really expect the worst.
Right.
Na parang after this, it's gonna be goodbye. Because if you like the person and that person likes you back, and why not?
No
Better,
pressure,
di ba? Pero don't pressure yourself. And a hookup is a hookup, I think.
That's at the end of it all, it's really just a
As long as it's safe and protected, nothing, just go for it.
Yeah, and I siguro to add to that, as long as your expectations are set, you're safe, and then you also acknowledge the risks physically and emotionally, and you know how to manage them, I think you'll have a good time. That's all on my list, ikaw.
I think that's all in my list. I think that
Love
covers, I mean, for hookups.
Ang
Other
dami nating
topics.
natutunan today, mga bata. So, bumalik. Tune in next time.
Tune in next time. Hopefully, sundan ninyo ang amuang podcast ni Jessie.
Love it.
Thank you.
Bye.
Sarap ng Huckleberry Hound.
Love it. Lubos na.
Thank you, Huckleberry.
Wow.
Sponsor.